Morning. No weapons? No. Cool. Hey.
Hey, we get you again?
Oh, that's not. I'm picking up somebody else. Sean.
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, it is Sean.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I thought you were another customer. Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Welcome back to Fort Lauderdale. You guys are going to GALLERYone Hotel, right?
Yes.
All right.
It's about the same distance as the other hotel, but in a different direction. It's north instead of south.
Actually, the GALLERYone has a water taxi stop there. You know what that is?
Nah.
There's not that you want to get on another boat, but there is a taxi service called the water taxi here in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh yeah, because they have that.
Those yellow boats. Some of them are small, some of them are a little bigger, some of them have bars on them. You're allowed to drink on them. And there's a stop right on your waterway where your pool is. So a lot of people from the outside they're allowed to go into your hotel to go wait by the pool for the boat. So it's a very busy lobby. It's a very busy outside because people are waiting for that water taxi. So if you think of that, you want to spend the day on the water looking, it's like a little tour. The guy has a microphone. He's telling you who lives there and whose boat is that. If that's something that you want to do, I'm sure in the lobby they have like a pamphlet of, the thing. Like it takes probably about an hour and a half, and then it comes right back to your hotel. So there's like 20 boats, and they're gonna come to your hotel like every 20 minutes, like from 10 a.m. to 10 at night. Every 20 minutes there's another yellow boat coming to the dock where you guys are staying. Yeah, so it might be something you might be interested in.
Pickups today?
I got about 6. I think 6. Yeah, you're number 1. I got 5 more.
And come back for the ones that are going to
No, let me just double check. No, the next job is at 10 o'clock. I'm picking up somebody in Fort Lauderdale and bringing them to the Royal Caribbean Wonder of the Seas. That's in Miami, at Port Miami.
They just had a fight on that one.
Yes, they did. You're right. I heard it just came back. And then I'm going, after I drop them off, then I'm going to another Miami house. Then I'm going to a Miami house and bringing people back to that same ship. I mostly do Miami, not Fort Lauderdale. I'd say for every 10 jobs I do in Miami, I do 1 job here. Because everything is so close here that people don't really need shuttles unless they have a really big group and they don't want to share with other people. Plus, there's only like 2 or 3 boats here. In Miami, there's more ships in Miami. And Miami's kind of far from the airport and all the hotels because it's an island. So here, yeah, or a bridge. So here, the hotels are literally so close that they can provide transportation. But in Miami, you really don't have no matter what, it's going to take 20 minutes to a half hour. Even if you have a hotel that's close to that island, it still takes 20 minutes to a half hour to get to your ship. So many more people need a shuttle in Miami than Fort Lauderdale. We're gonna take you guys ever been to Fort Lauderdale Beach?
No.
Oh wow! So it's good that I went this way then, because there's 2 ways to go, and I went this way. They're about the same distance, but this way we're actually going to be driving down Fort Lauderdale Beach, and then we're going to go west and make a U-turn to get to your hotel. So you'll see Fort Lauderdale Beach, which you could walk to from your hotel. I'll show you the part that you can walk to. You can also walk to a 24-hour pizzeria called Pimanti Brothers, which is a pizzeria that's been on Fort Lauderdale Beach for probably 30, 40 years. I think they're from Philly or Pennsylvania or someplace, I forget, but they're from. It's a family I think it's Pennsylvania. Yeah, I think it's Philly, Pennsylvania, something like that. And they've had a pizzeria on the beach now for like 30 years. So it's 24 hours, and you can walk there from your hotel. Over the bridge. You got to walk over the bridge, but it's not far. Fort Lauderdale Beach starts right where that hotel is, where it says B. So that's called the B Ocean.
Okay.
Used to be called the Sheridan, and then all from here over, it's all public beach. And there's also a mall. You guys know about the GALLERYone Mall?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll show you that too. There's a great mall in Fort Lauderdale right there in walking distance of your hotel also. So you can go to the Apple store, go to Macy's, get some chocolate. I don't know, just anything that's in a mall is right there where you are also. So you're in between the beach and the mall.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is all public parking for the beach, and there's the beach. So the Fort Lauderdale beach starts right here and goes literally all the way to your hotel. We're gonna take this about a mile, and then we're gonna make a left. So this whole mile is all public beach. And then across the street on this side, there's the intercoastal waterway where those yellow boats go, the water taxi, and also shops and restaurants and hotels and stuff. Yeah, so if you're ever thinking about, selling everything and moving, this is where you want to move. So you want to move right around here where we are.
Is it expensive to live here?
Where do you live?
Jersey.
It's cheaper than Jersey. Yeah. The difference is, here it's worth every dime.
St. Joe's not working.
No.
It's for money going to
Jersey, it's not worth it. No. Your lifestyle would be better here, and your real estate will go up. Your real estate will go up here faster, and you'd be able, whatever you bought, you'd be able to sell much easier and faster and make more money. So this is all beach. And here we have.
Then you have all the hurricanes.
No, what do you mean? We haven't been hit with a hurricane in 15 years. The hurricanes go to the west coast of Florida because the water's warm there. The Atlantic Ocean, the water's cold. The hurricanes don't go where the cold water is. When the hurricanes come up from Cuba, they go left into the Gulf of America. They don't go east. We never get hit by hurricanes in Miami and Fort Lauderdale. It's been 15 years. And the one we had, Andrew, wasn't that bad.
Now you're going to get one next week.
No, that's not true. No. No. You guys have state income tax. We have no state income tax here. So if you start a little business here, like this business, you don't have to give any money to Florida. You just got to pay the federal government. And if you have the corporation set up and everything right, you don't even really have to pay them. So in a way, Florida is a boom state mainly because of taxes, mainly. Matter of fact, our governor right now is working on eliminating property taxes for homesteaded homeowners, meaning it's your permanent residence, you live there. That's the worst thing about Florida is the property taxes are high, very high. Yeah, but not as high as yours.
No, yeah, we got that problem.
No, yours is higher. Yours is one of the highest in the country. But ours is high, but we're probably top 5. You guys are top 2 or 3. That's the difference, yeah.
Probably less than New York, right?
Yeah. California, you and New York, and then Florida might be 4. Yeah. But at least our governor's doing something about it. The other states, they're not doing anything about it. It's a very hard thing to do because it's the counties that charge the tax for the services. Like they take seaweed off this beach every morning, and I pay for it because this is my zip code. So that kind of thing. Look how clean the streets are, right? I mean, they change the light bulbs when it's time for the turtles to lay eggs. I mean, that happens every like 9 weeks. They're up there with cranes changing the light bulbs, putting amber instead of white.
They come up here on the beach and lay their eggs?
They lay their eggs and then they go in, but they won't come up there if there's too much light. So they change, see how these lights, they're pointing down? You see? But even then, even though they're pointing down the lights, they still change the light bulbs. So that's part of taxes. The the property taxes, if you live in the zip code, pay for cleaning this beach and protecting the turtles. It pays for the lifeguards too. The guy that works in that lifeguard stand, who's coming to work at 9 o'clock in a half hour, or he's there right now exercising. That guy, the property taxes pay his salary. Yeah. This landscaper here too, city landscaper right here, taking care of. See, he's cutting the bushes. This guy right here, exactly. This is like they treat this like Disney World. It's like it's pristine. So if you live in this area, look, public showers right there, free showers. Atlantic City might have, or Belmar or Seaside might have that, right? So these are all public showers right here. Look, there's the pizzeria on the left. See, it says Pimanti Brothers, and you're right here down the street. So you would walk over this bridge that we're going to. You're on Sunrise Boulevard, your hotel. So you're gonna walk out of the hotel over this bridge that we're gonna go on, right? And then you make a right here.
K8
and then there's the pizzeria, and there's your hotel. That white and blue building is, I think that's a condo. Your building's behind that, I believe. No, it's not far. That's not far. And you also have a 7-Eleven here to stop and get a bottle of water. See this? So when you come over the bridge, you stop off at the 7-Eleven here, get a Gatorade or whatever you want to drink, and then walk down to the street, make a right. I mean, you guys could go swimming in the ocean. It's clean. It's safe. Yeah. I mean, you've never been to Fort Lauderdale. You should definitely check it out. Oh, so there's your hotel. See, it says GALLERYone. Right here, this on the left. And this bridge is where the water taxi goes. So when we go over the bridge, look to the left, look in the water, see if you see a yellow boat. Actually, it's too early yet. See, you would see a bunch of in an hour or two, you're going to see a bunch of yellow boats going back and forth. It stops right at your hotel. And you see this building? Oh, I can make a left here. Good. You see that building right there? Not this corner building, but that next building. That's the mall.
Okay.
So you would come out, make a left to go to the mall, or you make a right to go to the 7-Eleven and to go to the beach at the Pimanti Brothers. All right, there we are, GALLERYone. And that pizzeria also has a very famous sandwich called the 4 cheese sandwich, which is bread,